guys, today's video is going to be the first video of my Get Healthy With Me series. Since this is the first video, I thought I would keep it very short, quick, and easy and just talk about snacks because who doesn't love to snack? Whether I'm watching a movie, watching TV, bored, editing a video, snacking is just there. This video is going to be perfect for you guys who are on the go or need a quick snack. They're nothing that takes too long. It's very, very quick and easy to do, so I thought it would be perfect for the first video. So if you're interested at all, then just keep on watching. Starting out, I'm going to be talking about hummus because it's one of my favorite things to snack on. For those of you who don't know, hummus is just basically pureed chickpeas, which is a bean, and they are super rich in fiber and protein and contain various amounts of vitamins and minerals, including folic acid, which is a B vitamin that helps the body make new healthy cells and prevent various diseases. I like to eat hummus with pita chips to satisfy my crunchy craving. These are the Townhouse pita chips in Mediterranean herb. They are so delicious, but definitely not the best for you, so my recommendation is to eat it with carrots. Now, hummus does have a lot of health benefits, but it can be high in calories, so a way to cut this back is by obviously eating it with some sort of vegetable and scooping some of it into a bowl for some portion control. Either way, it's super yummy. Next, I have found a new love for almond butter. As you can see, it's very similar to peanut butter, but almond butter is just a tad bit better for you. Plus, it's a great protein alternative for those who have a peanut allergy. It also has slightly less saturated fat and is a bit more nutritionally dense versus peanut butter. It's also full of vitamins and is a great source of fiber and protein, which makes for a great source of energy. I like to eat it with either apples, celery, or bananas. Celery is the quickest of all because all I do is spread a little bit of the almond butter on the inside of the celery and I'm pretty much good to go. You can also add raisins to the top and make ants on a log. Do you guys remember that when you were a kid and used to make them at school and be like ants on a log? I totally do. But anyways, it's really good in general, and celery is a great detoxifying agent for your body, so you can either eat it plain or with peanut butter to make it not so bland. Moving on, bananas and peanut butter is a classic and so delicious, but trust me when I say that almond butter tastes just as yummy. All I do to make these is just cut the banana into slices, and I basically just make sure they're even and have even amounts too. You want to make sure you have even amounts of banana because you're going to smush them together. So all I'm doing now is I'm just taking a small amount of almond butter and placing them on half of the pieces and then top the bare pieces on top to make little banana sandwiches. They're so yummy and they look so good too. Plus, I've also seen people dip these into dark chocolate for a yummy dessert, and you dip them into dark chocolate and then you let them sit and put in the freezer, and I've heard that that's really good for a dessert. But just for a snack, these are really good. All you need is a fork and yum, don't they look so good? They were good. They were actually one of my favorites. But if you really are in too much of a hurry or you don't have the patience for this, all you really need to do is open up the banana and place the amount of almond butter on top as you eat it. It works the same, it's just, I guess, not as cute and not as shareable. Lastly, apples. Instead of just slicing apples and eating them, you can get more creative by making these little apple sandwiches. All I did was I basically just cored the apple with this little tool. Be very careful because this is kind of hard, so if you need help, just ask your parents or a friend because the thicker the apple, the harder this is going to be. So it took me a little bit, but you just kind of take the core out and push the rest of it out. Super, super easy. So now all I'm going to do is slice the apple in slightly thick sections and you're going to have these really cool apple rings. Then, after grabbing a plate, I'm just going to take 1/2 of the apple, or one of the rings, and I'm just going to spread a thin amount of almond butter on it. Not too much because you don't want to go crazy on the calories, just a thin amount. And then I'm going to take some natural granola and sprinkle that over the almond butter. And then lastly, with the other end of the ring, or another ring, I'm just going to spread an even thinner amount just so it sticks to the granola. And that's it. So now I'm just going to repeat that until I'm satisfied with how many apple sandwiches I have. You can have as much or as little as you want, just depending on how hungry you are or if you're sharing. These are so easy and really switch up just grabbing an apple for a snack. This is probably one of my favorites. They are seriously so delicious. I ate all of these, like right when I was filming it. I was laughing at my footage because I seriously ate all of them on camera. Ridiculous. Now it's time to show you how I make my super smoothie. This is full of good things for you and it makes for a snack that fills your belly for a lot longer than you probably think. Starting out with the ingredients, the first is kale. Kale is definitely a super green. It's low in calorie and high in fiber and calcium. It's filled with powerful antioxidants, is anti-inflammatory, and contains vitamins A and C, which are all things great for healthy skin. Next is spinach, which is loaded with vitamins and is a great source of fatty acids. It contains anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory antioxidants, and it also nourishes eyes and strengthens bones. Next is ginger, and this is great for your skin because it helps even skin tone and clear dark spots, and it helps if you're feeling nauseous or sick. Next is lemon, and this helps draw out toxins from the body, energize it, and helps with digestion. I add frozen berries for taste and to keep it cold, and I also add a banana to make the smoothie a little bit creamier. Lastly, for a liquid base, I use mostly coconut water and a little bit of orange juice. So how I'm going to mix my smoothie is I just got the NutriBullet for Christmas and I'm absolutely in love with it. Super easy to use, so that's how I'm going to mix it today. So all I'm basically doing now is just filling it. I like to usually fill it with the greens first just because those take a little bit longer to mix, and I don't know, it's just kind of the process that I do. For the lemon, I'm just going to basically cut it in half and squeeze the lemon juice into the cup. Next, I'm just going to break the banana and throw that in there as well. And then for the ginger, this is a little bit challenging, but I'm basically just going to peel the skin from the ginger until I get this kind of white looking, which is what the actual ginger looks like. And that's what you want to put in your smoothie. So I'm just going to grate that in there. I don't usually use a lot of it because ginger is very, very powerful, but I do enough just to taste. And then lastly, I'm going to add the frozen berries. I like to add a lot because I love fruit. And then lastly, I'm going to add a bunch of coconut water and then some orange juice. Now lastly, all I'm going to do is attach the blade to it, so I'm just going to screw it on, and then I'm going to put it onto the NutriBullet, and it's going to mix away. So now, when it's mixing, it usually mixes pretty well because the NutriBullet is very, very strong and is kind of meant for vegetables and fruits and things like that. But you might have to take it off and shake it a little bit, but once it's all mixed to your liking, I'm just going to take that off and then screw on the little handle that they give you in the NutriBullet kit. But you can pour it into a glass too, it doesn't really matter. And then voila, that's what it turns out. I mean, it's really kind of a nasty color. It's actually really gross looking, but I promise you it tastes so delicious and you can't even taste the greens. Lastly, I wanted to show you guys grapes. And grapes are such a great snack, but what you may have not have already thought of is putting them into the freezer. Frozen grapes are so good and they really change up the kind of like, not flavor of grapes, just kind of like how you eat them. They're just so different, and sometimes when you're snacking, you're not even really hungry, so this is a great way to kind of make sure you're not overeating and you're just eating frozen grapes, because they really taste different and you can suck on them, and I don't know, they're just so good. I thought I would share it with you guys. But that's it for my Get Healthy With Me Snacks edition. I really hope you guys liked it. It was a very quick and easy video. If you try out any of my snacks that I've shown you guys today, be sure to send me a picture, and stay tuned for more Healthy With Me videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!